Okay, so for those of you that haven't been here for very long, or for those of you that may have forgotten, back in the summer, I rang Malcolm at Chippenham Farm Sales and ordered a Brown's rake to go on the back of my Ritchie slitter. Yeah. This is going to be an imperfect solution, which I'm going to try and make perfect. In other words, I've got two different machines from two different manufacturers. One makes one half of it, somebody makes another half. And they're not made to go together. So I have to have one or the other slightly re-engineered so I can make the two together and turn one tool into two. Okay, hopefully that's not confused you. All will become clear as I reveal how and when and why we're going to do it. But first part of the job is we've got to drive to Chippenham now to go and see Malcolm at Chippenham Farm Sales. Look at all his lovely shiny farm kit. So if you like shiny farm kit, this could be the video for you, because we're going to go and look at lots of blues and reds and greens and yellows and goldenite, all sorts of colours. So yeah, we're going to Chippenham Farm Sales. Okay, so short delay. One bit I knew I was going to do, I got to put a new number plate on the back of the trailer because it's got the wrong plate on it. And then when I got out the Land Rover, I spotted that I've got to change tyre. Okay, that's the drive belt for our stump grinder turned up, so something else to fix as well, but not now. I'll do that later. Let's sort this tyre out first. Go on, get over. These haven't been off here for a while. They're a bit tight. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll take the wheel off anyway, I've got to put the spare on anyway, but I'll pump them both up, make sure they're both on pressure, then I'll measure the pressure of this when I get back and see how fast he's losing to determine whether it's actually worth repairing, because I don't use this trailer very often, sometimes once or twice a year, so it's not those things, not that urgent. I mean, it is better to have good tyres all the way around. You do not want a flat tyre. If this was a single tyre, I'd definitely have to get it repaired, because if it was a single, if it was allowed to go flat and go flat on the floor, wouldn't do it any good at all. So I'm going to put you up to, let's say, I can't see the door very well. I'm going to put 3 bar on you. And we'll check that later on when we get back, see what's left. So far the exciting day has started off a bit, well, less than exciting. So you have got, so considering I've probably not done the pressure of this tyre for 10 years, he still had 2 bar in him, so that's reassuring. There you go. Right, we'll put that one on. I'll put that one in the back of the Land Rover, because if I don't, the law of sod says I'll get another flat tyre, and while he's hard, he's still a spare. Okay, that's my nuts on. that was going to happen. Get in there. Done that one. Not that one. Done. Just in case you're wondering what torque they're on, it's about, I can't quite read it, but it's about 145 newton meters. Plenty. Okay. Those of you that use a torque wrench will know. Those of you that don't use a torque wrench, if ever you use a torque wrench, always undo it. When you finish with it, undo it. Do not leave it under tension. Okay, otherwise it won't read properly. Right, that one lives in there. That lives in there. That lives in there. Right, I've never done this one-handed before, so here goes. I reckon left a bit. That'll do. There you go. We are now legal. Finally. Only 2 hours late, so I'm on the GIMP because the camera's on the GIMP. Only 2 hours late. We're on our way to Chippenham. Well, we're here. We have finally arrived after braving Chippenham. It wasn't that bad, actually. Morning. Only just made it before midday.
Exactly, yeah. You're on time.
I had a bloody flat tyre.
Oh no.
Yeah, on there, so. Yeah. Right.
That's fine, I'll grab the boys and we'll get it on for you.
Are you really good? Stay here or down there? Or?
If you come around here actually, that'll probably be easier.
Alright, no worries.
Well, please, sir.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. It's only taken me 3 months to come and fetch you.
Yeah. Right, these are bits, they're a bit soggy.
Alright, okay, well I'll just chuck them in the back of the... You're already soggy on the end, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to offer it up and see what happens, because this is going on a Ritchie one,
Right.
not on a Browns. So yeah, a bit of welding and cutting. Lovely job. That's it. I'll strap it on, I'll come and see himself.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, lovely job. It's not going to go that far anyway, but better safe than sorry. Right, that's not going anywhere. While we're here, let's go and do a bit of window shopping. Could do one of those. Don't need one of those. Wouldn't mind one of those. That's a handy little thing, isn't it? Oh. Little dump trailer with a crane on it. Oh, he's tip hook. Okay, so you could buy extra bodies for it and. It's a good dustbin too. That's a pretty substantial little thing actually. Don't look, it's out of my budget. I've already got one of those. Yeah, I don't know, I reckon I might put the drone up and we'll have a look over the top again. I'll just ask Malcolm if that's okay, I'm sure he won't mind. But, anything else? Maybe, one day. Maybe. Or maybe one of these. I got on quite well with that on the Massey 5S. Got one of those. Don't got one of those. Yeah. They've got a pretty good selection of stuff here. So if you're in the mind of spending some money rather than give it to the tax man, I can think of worse places to bring your cash. So that's a tool, isn't it? I don't think my little 100 horses will drive that or that. Not really. Yeah, first gear, crawling maybe. Little sprayer. I don't do much spraying. Another little sprayer. That's a big old post knocker. That's the big brother to mine. That's new. Cattle handling system. Gates. Fuel trailer, do you reckon? Looks like a fuel trailer. Chain arrows. Spinners, toppers. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go see Malcolm, make sure the paperwork's square, and then maybe we'll put the drone up. I reckon you might flog a few of these soon. Log splitters. And I'll save your back. Well, that was nice. A cup of coffee and a chat. We put the road right. So, and he's fine with me getting the drone out. We're going to have a little flyover. It's a bit windy, but we'll have a little flyover and I'll show you around. Right, final check. Let's go home. It's a bit like a kid in a sweet shop when I come here. So you look at all these things and you go, oh yeah, I could find a job for that, and I could make use of that, and I can do this. That. So I have already kind of preempted my next purchase from here, which I did say will probably be after Christmas. I don't need it now. It's something that I could use in the spring. You can possibly guess. If you want to guess, carry on. It did show up on the video of the drone footage. So, not in this yard here. Okay. Yeah, something that I probably could make use of myself. So, we'll see. I'll give you a clue. We'll go past it on the way out. Straw chopper. There's a bucket there, would fit my Mustang. It's just got the wrong brackets on it. Okay, right, well, as always, nice to see the guys, but it is time to go home. I want my dinner.